All right, we're at the D2 Fall Sports Festival in Seattle. This is the Volleyball Championship quarterfinals, the final quarterfinal of the evening with number 1 seeded Concordia, St. Paul against number 8 seed Southern New Hampshire. We have head coach Brady Starkey, and along with his players Katie Mattson and Kennedy Brady. So first, Coach, what is your opening statement about today's match?
Well, first, congratulations to Southern New Hampshire on just a really good season for them. I think it's their first time being here. They had to really battle to get here, just in their conference and in their region. So congrats to their coach and them on a really fantastic year. So for the match, I felt like it was a lot of offense throughout the whole match, basically, and not a lot of defense on either side, really. So I felt like they did a good job of staying in system against us, and their setter is pretty deceptive of getting them a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and they were taking advantage of it. And they, I think for the first 2 sets, they were hitting over 300 against us, which is, kind of rare for, I think, normally our team holds people to a little bit less than that, but they were really kind of having their way with us. Fortunately, though, our serve receivers, I thought, were doing a really good job of serve receiving the ball. And then, getting our kids a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and they were scoring, and our offense just kind of carried us through those first 2 games. And then I thought that as we settled in and we started serving them a little bit tougher, we got them out of system a little bit more, and then our kids could read their setter just a little bit better once you get them pushed off the net a little bit. It just makes it a little more difficult for them to get the one-on-one opportunities as much. So we did a good job in that third set of getting them out of system a little bit, then putting up a little bit better block. So.
Perfect. First question I have is for Katie. Led the team with 14 kills, but you guys have been balanced throughout the season, throughout the postseason. Seems like it's a different player every night, but is your offensive efficiency, especially tonight, is that a product of just having so many good players, or is there a theme where there's maybe other factors that lead to just being able to convert better chances for kills?
It really is like a whole team thing. Like, we need the pass, we need the set, and then obviously we need me to do my job, but I wouldn't say it's a super it's not all me. It's a lot Tegan, and it's a lot our serve receive and our defenders as well.
And then Kennedy, what is the key, in your opinion, to performing to your potential in this tournament, especially after seeing what happened in the earlier matches today?
For our team, it's beating the nerves. We've always struggled with that, and we could kind of see that in the first 2 sets. We've got more comfortable in the third, and then just finding our personality the more we go through. We are a very energetic, fun team, and sometimes we lack showing that. So I think the more we can get comfortable on the court and get comfortable just in this space and time, I think we're just going to keep rolling.
And Coach, want to continue talking about consistency. Just as you look at your track record, the consistency of being in the tournament, getting to certain levels of the tournament, the kind of season win totals, but that you take the 20 years, the decades, you break that down over the course of the season. You guys are consistent throughout the year, and then even down to a single match, you're consistent through the 3 sets. Where does that consistency come from in your program?
Well, I think our girls do a good job of buying into the system that we run offensively and defensively. And when they kind of stick to a game plan of what we're trying to do, I think that showcases, and nobody has to do anything incredible, I think, to be able to, they just kind of got to do their own job and stuff. And if each kid kind of does their own jobs, we get a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and so they don't have to hit all the time against big double blocks and be terminal against those big double blocks. So really, it kind of opens up things a lot. So we don't have to, just kids being able to get up and hit against one-on-one situations and score that way. And then when we do get, out of system, just kids getting up and taking good, intelligent swings, and so they, they buy into that. What we work on it every day, and they just do a really good job of executing that, and have done that for a lot of years. We have just some talented players that are coachable and want to get better, and so it's pretty fun for us for our job as coach.
Any questions?
Kennedy, what's the fan support like that traveled out here?
Our parents are awesome. They really are. They dress up for every game. They cheer. I know my mom tells me after every game, she goes, I tell everyone to stand up and get going. And so they just bring so much energy to the gym, and they're so fun, and they're just so supportive of us. Like, they come everywhere with us, and we get a really good crowd. So we just really, really appreciate that they take the time, financials, to support us, come everywhere around the country just to be there for us and then make it fun.
Katie, how's it feel to get that win under the belt in the quarterfinals?
Feels really good. You know, I came in, I was nervous, I'm excited. You know, it's just really fun to like get out there and do what we do, you know, and keep going.
What do you take from that going to tomorrow?
We gotta come out strong and not kind of like, we gotta dictate like what we're gonna do rather than, you know, kind of going back and forth so much.
Okay, I've got one more thing. So in front of Kennedy is your Elite 90 award that you were not able to get the other night. So that's there for you. Go ahead and feel free to pick that up. And obviously that represents the highest GPA on your team, 4.0 student. Just what does that award mean to you? What does that represent?
I just think that it shows how much support we have, both academically, in athletics, coaching staff, teammates. Like, there's been plenty of times I've had to be a little bit late to practice because I was finishing up a test, or Brady being understanding in the fact that maybe I was a little bit more stressed out because of something. And then academically, we have amazing professors and amazing staff that help us, and communicating with them like, hey, it's been a long weekend, but I still got your stuff done, and trying to work through it. So I think it just really talks about how much support we're given as student athletes, and how much hard work can pay off, I guess.
And then Coach, I'll let you talk about what that award represents for you and your pride in your senior.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Kennedy is shucking she does the work. These guys all do the work. We have a lot of kids that have really good grades. Kennedy is one of them, and it's they do the work. We don't do anything. They're the ones that have to get in the classroom and work their butts off, and they just understand that that's the thing that's the most important about being an athlete, is actually being a student first and stuff like that. So I mean, that's just all them. Nothing that we do, that's for sure.